Okay. Wow, we have a lot of things to set up and not a lot of time to do it, but we're going to do it. And just want to say hello to everybody involved. And hello, Gunshot. Great to see you. Nice to have you as the first participant. Um, of course, being that this is impromptu, normally I would share this, but uh, because it is impromptu, I'm not even gonna worry too much about it. But otherwise, I'm happy to have you, and I'm also happy to have B Super and the National Wrestling Federation, Mr. NWF, live in color and in person, and I'm doing pretty well. Of course, I'm still taking it day by day, but otherwise, I'm doing pretty well. And I thank you for asking. I'm just drinking some water, but but yeah, I'm doing pretty well. And hello, Chris Clark. And anyway, what we have is the setup show. Now, of course, this will go a long way in setting up WrestleMania 2018, which will be the season finale as well as the finale for 2K18. And okay, Jose, what is it that you're in a pickle? And I hope it's nothing too serious. And I hope it's nothing to do with him. And hello, Daniel Dino. Nice to see you, my friend. So, I mean, I really cannot wait for WrestleMania 2018. But if there's anything I can do to help Mr. Jose Blanco, I can help you. And Narazo, I'm happy that you're here because you will be making your official debut. I mean, you had a tryout match and you did well, so I'm going to have you debut, my friend. And one of those matches that is pivotal is the match you see in front of you for the women's title, and we'll get to that in a moment. Okay. Uh, well, before I do that, I may as well answer, or mention, I should say, to Jose and to JT when he gets here, is that I have decided to consolidate both you and JT's dream matches, so that way you can still fight each other, but still have to team up with a partner for those dream matches there. And also, welcome to the welcome superstar Daniel Dino, Riki Choshu. Awesome. And also welcome Brandon Cuevas. Sorry if I didn't say hello at first, but I'm happy to have you. But tell me who your three partners are. In the meantime, let's get the show started. Got a little bit of gas. Very sorry about that. But you are seeing the wavelengths. As we get started, and we're going to be live in front of a sold-out crowd at the Golden One Center, or also known in this universe as... No, I used to have your guy on 2K, but you hadn't showed up, so I had to scrap him. But I do have him. I do have your guy on Fire Pro, so at the least your guy on Fire Pro will still be there, Mr. Daniel Dino. But yeah, but we are going to be in the forum. But otherwise, but yeah, your guy is also, but your guy is on Fire Pro though. So yes, also known as the Henry Jacobson Forum, better known as the Golden One Center. We are live. Oh my god, I made an absolute dummy error. I forgot to set this at Sacramento, California, but I accidentally set it at Oklahoma City, so that's actually a blunder on my part. But I'm happy that you're fully back now, and Yeah, you might as well just get ready for 2K19 since it is kind of late in the 18 season. But otherwise, our first match will feature a triple threat elimination tables match, and it's what? Oh my god. I did not put it for the United States Championship. What in the hell just happened here? Did I just put it for the United States title? Well, the title that is supposed to be on the line is the 24/7 title, which is held by this guy right here, Blade Charge. But otherwise, the two challengers are correct. You have my good friend Moogle Fantasy. I'll type his name out. On YouTube. And Kyle Young, Young Samurai, whatever you want to call him. Also making his official debut. But yeah, the only thing that's wrong is the championship. So after this, I'm going to have to fix that. So that's actually my fault right there. Mr. Mac going to want his championship back. Mr. Mac? Anyway. I know, it's not supposed to be for the United States title. Oh, you know what I did? I am absolutely stupid. You know what happened? I forgot to... what happened was I deleted Insane One's old self. So apparently because I did that, it vacated the title, and now it's putting the title up here, which is incorrect. But Mr. Oh, you were just okay. Never mind. But otherwise, like I said, I'm gonna have to fix that off screen. So that's actually my fault right there. But introducing first, one of our two challengers, a man who could steal the show and your girlfriend. He comes on the outskirts of Ontario, Canada, going into the province of Quebec. So he's part of the Quebec-Ontario border in Canada. He weighs 204 pounds. Moogle Fantasy. So yeah, we'll just pretend that it's for the 24/7 title. So yeah, thank you so much, Gunshot. Well, I don't think he looks like me. Maybe the glasses, yeah, but how can he steal my girlfriend if I don't have one? Exactly. But actually, the thing is, he is a very good friend of mine. In fact, he was my friend long before I met you guys. And, you know, Gunshot, I have to tell you, your dedication to this show is immeasurable. And I'm thinking at some point when there's a spot open, I got to put you in there, Mr. Gunshot. And JT Price, great to see you, my friend. So yeah, we're just starting the show. I do have something to tell you, Mr. JT Price, and that is I've decided to put your dream match at WrestleMania alongside Jose Blanco's dream match and consolidate it. So now it's going to be you and a tag team partner from the past of your choice, except for The Undertaker, and I'll explain later on. But it will be you and your mystery partner against Jose Blanco and his partner at WrestleMania. And entering the ring, I forgot to mention this guy right here. Kyle Young, Young Samurai. And now, well, he's not the United States champion, but he was United States champion before, previously. But then he lost it to the Insane One, who is the rightful champion. But for now, he's just going to hold on to the belt as for safekeeping. Why is that, Chris? Is there something wrong? I hope nothing's wrong, Chris. But I mean, if you want to wait until 2K19 and wait over there, I can understand that. But what's up, man? Well, I don't have it. I can tell you that for sure. So, again, it's not for the United States title. It's for the 24/7 title. No, unfortunately, that was actually a blunder on my part. So that's actually no. It's not for the United States title. So, if anything, that's actually an error on my part right there. But otherwise, I trust Blade Charge to safe keep the title. But yeah, that's actually a mistake on my part. All right. Well, yeah, just tell me who your 3 partners you have in mind, and I'll let you know if they are eligible or not. And of course, being that this is for the 24/7 title, the championship can change hands as many as twice to as little as none. And wait a minute, Moogle. Oh, nice powerbomb into a facebuster, or a cutter actually. And now Moogle going right after the champion. But now Kyle Young back suplex on a Moogle. Let's see. Well, Undertaker's out of the equation. Oh, you want one last match? Okay. Well, if you want one last match, do you want it at WrestleMania, or do you want it tonight and then have your character retired? And I'm talking to Chris Clark. But yeah, Undertaker's off the table, and then but the other 2 are good. So, if anything, Undertaker has to have his match at WrestleMania, just like he usually does in real life. But choose freaking Steamboat. It's up to him. It's up to him. And of course, JT also has to tell me who he wants to team up with at WrestleMania. In the meantime, these 3 men are going to fight for each other. You want to... Alright, so you're going to wait for WrestleMania. Alright. But I can let you choose who you want as an opponent, provided that that person isn't already booked at a match. I mean, heck, you can even fight me one last time on 2K18 if you want. I'll even give you that. In the meantime, Kyle Young sent into the table, but then from behind, inverted suplex onto, or reverse suplex, excuse me, onto Blade Charge. All right, well, there's another WrestleMania match that we have. Oh, okay. And, wow, Moogle, what the heck? That was, wow, Moogle, come on, dude. I know you're better than that. So you're going to be like Braun and wait until WrestleMania to tell you your partner. And of course, going live at this time also is our good friend Omar Wolf. Well, unfortunately, you can't do that in 2K, as Kyle Young just got annihilated by the champion. So now all he has left to do is to get past Moogle Fantasy. And hello, Adam Guerin. But I remember, yeah, in real life, Braun picked, I think his name was Nicholas, if I'm not mistaken. And a takedown onto Blade Charge. And also, hello, KJ. Oh, TJ, if I go out, Gunshot can take your spot. Really? After WrestleMania? I mean, if that's what you want, I will more than be happy. I'll be more than happy to grant that request because, you know, Chris, you've been a great champion. And if that's what you want, I'll be more than happy to grant it. And anytime you wish to come back, just let me know, and I'll put you back on the list, just like before. But as far as your Fire Pro character, he'll still be there. But yeah, I remember it was Nicholas who got picked. All right. Lay it on me, Jose. And then whipped into the table, but then whipped into the corner. Is blade charge, and now wait a minute, what's Moogle doing? And now, oh wait a minute, going for Hulk Hogan, awesome. And in the meantime, a figure 4 on the post, that'll definitely do a number on blade charge's wheels. Or his legs, I should say. Goodbye, groin. And John, what's up, man? MBN John, one half of the tag team champions. I'm so looking forward to him defending the titles at WrestleMania. Just finishing up the parody. Oh yeah, that's right, you were talking about the parody. And if you want to know more about that parody, let's see. Very well. I'll be sure to do that. So Gunshot will be taking your place when we get to WrestleMania, or not WrestleMania, 2K19. But yeah, if you guys want to know more about that parody, do check out McButternugget John. Or MBN John, and he says it's coming out tomorrow, so you just be on the lookout for that. Nice flipping senton onto Moogle Fantasy. I thought so too, but yes, you do only get one partner, so. He's already chosen Hulk Hogan, but Blade, you can just walk over and get to him. Oh, I see. He just wanted to have one match with me. Okay, but I'm still going to give Gunshot the opening. So no, Chris is not leaving for good. It's more so he wanted to retire for this game. But everything else, he'll still be there. So, well, thank you for clarifying that. But yeah, like I said, there's two people you can't pick. Undertaker as well as the Von Erichs and Hulk Hogan, but everyone else is available. But in the meantime, the fight continues with the champion and Moogle Fantasy. Oh, you meant to say 19. And in the meantime, Blade. Gonna go for that suplex. Oh, he hits it, but the table does not break, and if the table don't break, it's not over. But that was a huge avalanche Falcon Arrow, but this could be it. The beginning of the end here. And Blade Charge setting up Moogle and power bombs him right through the table. Okay. But in the meantime, the champion is still the champion. First Hall of Fame. Well, I'm pretty sure JT didn't actually mean it like that, but anyway, while that's happening, and no, Blade Charge is not the United States champion. I mean, he can look at that all he wants to, but it's not his it's not his championship. So I have to tell him that. But are you coming back for 2K19, Mr. JT Price? Anyway, let's go to our next match. So basically, you're retiring after WrestleMania. Well, like I said, if that's what you want, I can respect it. And if you want to come back, I'll be more than happy to bring it back. But I just want to thank you guys for your time and everything. But is that true? And while that's happening, up next is for the Internet Championship, and yes, everything is correct, as you see in front of you. You have the champion, Big Show, Kurt Angle, Fries. Well, Fries 101 reviews on... Oh, you don't want to come back right away. Okay. Well, still, when you're ready, just let me know. And if I have to put you on the list, just as before, I will do that. CJ Rollins. Well, you'll have to tell me more about that when we get to it. And we also have Narazo getting his first opportunity at a championship. A low-tier title, but a title nonetheless. But it's on the Community I think you meant to say Community Creations, not Communications, but I know what you meant. Oh, I get what you meant. Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah, because we're getting closer and closer to WrestleMania 2018, man. Actually, it's supposed to be a hat that represents the top of a fry, because his name is Fries. So he's actually wearing something that resembles a fry. You're getting him at WrestleMania, so yeah. Yeah, because yeah, he's supposed to be a fry, like a box of fries, really. Do I have any matches today? Yes, absolutely. You do have one in the bonus matches. So yes, you do. And if you have someone in mind, you can just let me know as for who you want. But while that's happening, here comes your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, Hall of Famer 2017 in the WWE. Oh yeah, I hate when Big Show, he always has so many turns, it's not even funny. I can tell you one thing. I am. Don't get me wrong. Big Show is a legend, and he will always be a legend in my mind. Well, the match is settled. It's going to be Jose Blanco. It'll be Jose Blanco and Hulk Hogan against Broken JT Price and Ric Flair. the most from women. True, in a sense. And last but not least, or wait, who's this? Oh, I'm sorry, this is Narazo. He had a successful I can't even talk. Let me drink some water. Yes, John? And while that's happening, Narazo, in his second match for a title, looking good, Narazo. Oh. Oh, the Ric Flair thing? Oh, you mean the woo? I love it. Oh my God, Speranza, my heart is just beating like a drum. She has her pajamas and a teddy bear. So, oh, okay, so they don't have that. So yeah, there's her teddy bear right there. But yeah, otherwise, hello, Speranza and Blade Charge. And Blade, congratulations on a successful title defense of the 24/7 title. You had a match just before this one, actually. But yeah, John, that's really cool that you do the Ric Flair thing. That's unbelievable. Oh, and Melissa, I'm happy that you're here because the match after this one will has big implications as far as you're concerned, but it's great to have you otherwise, nonetheless. So yeah, we have all our brothers and sister here so far. Or sisters, if you want to count. Actually, I do count Speranza. What am I talking about? Isn't she lovely? I just came back from a party at school. Oh, look at you, party girl. I kid. But of course, there's nothing lovely about that guy right there. But then again, I certainly wouldn't want to tell him that after the... Oh, I think he must have double-clicked it by accident. But, did you dream up? Oh, of course I did. Well, it's not so much the belt is too tight, it's big enough for him. It really is. But that's what it's for, the internet title. Oh, dress up. I'm sorry. Well, I'm supposed to dress up as Bob Ross. I have an afro. I mean, it does look like a championship. Maybe it should be the world title, but it's not. Hold on, my internet is slow. Don't you hate that? I might give you $1 and take you to the gym if you know what I mean. I don't know what's going on. Yes, Taju's afro is iconic. That doesn't sound right. I think he wants to take him to the YMCA. It's time to go to the YMCA. Now, anyway, for the internet title, this is a one-fall match. By the way, can I run? I know it doesn't sound right. The applications for the next Smash Survivors is up. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Melissa, and great to see you. So yeah, anyone who's been to... I'm never getting that internet title. I may very well just give you that. Everything sounds so wrong, huh? And, well, Big Show throws out Angle. However, the match can only be won inside the ring. And the first person to do that will win. And, whoa! Overhead belly to belly onto the Big Show by Kurt Angle on the outside. My internet sucks too much for it. Oh! Well, I'm surprised you roasted yourself, John, but I can see how that could be. I mean, or rather, I can see how that is, excuse me. But now, Narazo, what's he doing with Fries? Oh, face matches him with his, between his thighs. Yeah, I'm not even going to touch that, Adam. I'm just going to say. My internet sucks too much for it. And Pinto, I haven't seen you in a while, but great to have you. No, it's still 18. And what? No, Fries almost got that. That could have been it for him. Very good, nice counter, and well, Big Show almost stole a win. But now Kurt Angle and Big Show going to go at each other. Big punch onto Narazo from Fries. You can look, but you can't touch, says Narazo. Well, I'm afraid he did hit you, did Fries. But then Fries gets right back. And what's Fries doing? What the hell is Fries doing? On Mixer, it freezes. Well, unfortunately, I have never streamed on Mixer. And what the hell? Fries, what the hell is he doing? Wow! Wow, Fries was shaking his butt, and then he went for a body splash. What the hell? Anyway. When did this live stream start? It says, about 32 minutes, Melissa. And in the meantime, Kurt Angle, one German suplex. Another one. And another one. And then a drop kick sending the Big Show on the outside. I knew it. No thanks, one is enough for me. And whoa! Whoa, what a body... okay, that was kind of a weird body flip that Narazo did. He was twerking on the top rope and he missed the splash. Oh my god. And that was Fries he's mentioning. Pinfall in the ring. 1, 2, broken up just barely by Narazo. Oh, a knee right to the head, but immediately broken up by Kurt Angle. That's what she said. Ooh. And Kurt Angle fighting off the Big Show. I mean, really, Kurt Angle is the only man big enough, strong enough to take... Nice second rope senton. And by ketchup, you probably mean blood. And speaking of blood, Fries just got busted open. And hello, Feck. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next match as well, because the next match will determine who fights Melissa at WrestleMania. I haven't heard that joke in a while. And John says, no. Ketchup is getting everywhere. Well, Fries is definitely going to make Narazo pay for it. Fries going off the ropes. Oh, went for a spear, but he missed. Narazo got out of the way. No, we haven't done the bonus matches yet, Mr. Feck. But we will pretty soon. But so far, it's a one-fall match, though. So someone has to get a pinfall or submission in the ring first before someone else does. That's the way you win this match. And broken up by Narazo, as if breaking up isn't hard enough to do. And now going for a Dragon Sleeper onto Kurt Angle is Narazo. Is he going to get this? And Narazo got the win! Yeah, Fries is the guy in the red shirt and yellow tights. And that was the Dick Togo killer. That's what he means by that. And Narazo has won his very first championship on the 2K series, or any series for that matter. And hello, P1 Ryan. But Narazo wins his first ever title. We got the talking stick. But it wasn't the talking stick that submitted. It was Kurt Angle, and he tapped out to this man right here. The new internet champion. All right, let's go to our next match. We just take a little quick drink of water. All right, so your championship. Everyone's saying hello. I know, right, Melissa? Anyway, up next is for the Women's Championship, the Undisputed Women's Championship. And currently, it is in the possession of this young lady right here, Makoto Najima, from Persona, or rather Persona 5. And Makoto is defending the title against the ex-champion, Bridget Lindholm. And it's still 18. But Melissa, a few months ago, beat the then-champion, Bridget, in a non-title match. And that's how Melissa got herself a match for this championship at WrestleMania. But the big question is, who's going to be the champion when we get to WrestleMania? Will it be the ex-champion? Or will it be the current champion? Will it be Team Overwatch with Bridget, or will it be Team Persona with Makoto? The answer to that question, we'll find out, but you can make your picks right now. I know you're happy with your title, but how much would that title cost to take off your shoulder? Oh, so you're going to play the $1 Million Man now? Really? That's exactly right, Ryan. You got it. You got it. And Brandon's going to go on a limb and say that Makoto is going to retain. Okay. But yes, one of these two ladies may very well fight Melissa at WrestleMania. And Melissa, I'm just going to say out of character, I really hope that you do become the women's champion. And even if you don't, it doesn't take away from the fact that you're an amazing person, like you always say. So, but I'm hoping that you do win. All right, back in character now. All right, well, let's get started right now. And yeah, I forgive Pika Bat from last night that you're a Pop-Tart. You got a price to pay. Don't forget what I did to you. Or did for you, excuse me. Well, there's JoJo making the announcements. And introducing first the challenger. Oh my goodness. Well, while that's happening, I may as well mention, I hope I hope your mom recovers from this. I really do. I really hope that she'll be resting and that she will recover at 100%. So my heart goes out to you and Mrs. Durham, because you're gunshot Durham, but your mom is Mrs. Durham. So, best wishes to you. But anyway, we have Team Overwatch, and the girl in red is Bridget Lindholm. Yes, you could have a match in the bonus matches, that is. So it is very possible you could be fighting Bridget Lindholm. But that's a huge Pop-Tart. I don't know what Melissa's blushing. I don't know if it's the Pop-Tart or the fact that she has to fight Bridget or her opponent, whoever it comes out of this. The Pop-Tart. I'm sorry I asked, but I just wanted to know. Told you. Anyway, and also thank you for the massive Pop-Tart. I got a little bit to eat of it. Nom 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 nom. But up next is the champion. And she is accompanied by her girls. There you see the women's tag team champions, although for some reason Ann Takamaki, aka the girl in red, doesn't have her title belt. I'm not sure why she doesn't, but otherwise it's the woman in black that gets her shot. Anyway, you Pop-Tart. Sorry, but really, that's huge. Actually eating a Pop-Tart in real life right now. Seriously, I gotta get, well, all I can really eat is this popcorn. Oh, I think you meant to say Pop-Tart, but I know what you mean. But yeah, it's a really nice looking championship. Whoever made that, it really looks good. It's much more befitting what designs that WWE could have came up with. That's a good question as far as what kind of Pop-Tart. Well, introducing first the challenger from the Overwatch series. She weighs 215 pounds, which for a woman, that's pretty big, but in muscle. Against, from the Persona series, Strawberry, okay, cool. The WWE, or not the WWE, but rather the undisputed women's champion, Makoto Najima. Could she be champion one last time? Could Bridget take it from her? Or will the Persona be the one that faces Melissa at WrestleMania? Listens to Snoop Lion. Match underway. Of course, Bridget has the size and strength advantage. I mean, if anything, Bridget would love nothing more than to get her revenge against Melissa when she lost to her back when she was the champion. She would love to avenge that at WrestleMania. Cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I like cinnamon. They're good. It's a thick Pop-Tart. Oof. Brother to Jew. Oh, yes, JT Price. Oh, went for an elbow, but I think that might have ticked off Makoto, though. And Makoto picks her up, but not a good idea. I mean, Bridget is a pretty big girl herself. I mean, oh, and a knee right to the head. That's not the only thing that's thick. Oh, snap. And in the meantime, that's probably the only Pop-Tarts I usually don't eat. I used to like that, but yeah. No, I don't have a problem with you being a manager, especially to Bowser and maybe a few people. Oh dear, Speranza. I'm surprised Melissa gets it. But no, I don't have a problem with it, if that's what you mean. But anyway, back to the match, though. Oh, you were talking to P1, or let's see. The cookies and cream one. Those are good. Those are good. But yeah, John, if you want to promote the upcoming season for Survivor on Discord, you have my permission, my good friend. And, nice clothesline onto Bridget. And Makoto, Makoto could be going for the Persona Punch. Persona Punch, and that could knock her out right then and there. Oh, but Widowmaker distracting the referee, that could have been it, had it not been for that distraction there. But yeah, I'm cool with it, John. I'm at school, can't watch right now. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for stopping by, Lucas, and great to see you, my friend. Excuse me. Powerbomb onto Bridget, but then again, Widowmaker distracting her, and that could very well cost her, and it does. Also, Young played last season. Yeah, he did. Well, anyway, there's the Discord for it. I mean, I'll join just to be, in case there's not enough people. Ooh, actually, I might participate in this one. All right, so if you guys want to check that out, you may. Let me just go right over here. Well, if I get P1 Ryan, then I might put you guys in a tag team, but it's up to JT, though. You'd like to face any champion. I'll have to think about that when we get to our bonus matches, but we're not quite there yet. This is our third of 5 official matches that we have. And again, distracted by Widowmaker. I mean, I'm surprised the referee hasn't had the mind to throw Widowmaker out. Oh, the link is for Survivor on Discord. And Melissa, the prize that you get for winning, it's awesome. But ask John about that. He'll tell you more about it. And hello, Elijah Scott. And hi, Haley. Who's Haley? I rarely get drunk. Yeah, sure, I could use a partner. Okay. Well, you did that night, Speranza. I'm pretty sure it's cool with him, Mr. Gunshot. But that's actually a good name right there. No, it's 2K18 still. Wait, 1, 2, and Makoto has retained the championship. I was looking at this at the comments. I wasn't looking at what caused that victory, but other than that, Makoto has successfully defended the championship against what is it? Against Bridget. I almost forgot her name. I'm so bad at this. But she defended the title. And Makoto will be the one that fights Melissa at WrestleMania. Blood brothers against actual brothers. Ooh, nice. I'm pretty sure John will tell you more about it, Miss Melissa. Yeah, but I need to upgrade to 2K19. Hey, dude, I have a long-term plan in mind, really. I'm very close to WrestleMania, Mr. 8 of 92 of 3. I do have a long-term plan. I'm almost done with Universe Mode going into WrestleMania, and that will be my last 2K18 show and season finale. But we'll get to that. But yeah. Yeah, there's a how to play section there. But other than that, let's get to the 4th of 5 matches scheduled. And that we have the Dangerous Alliance of Luigi and Bowser. And even though Luigi is no longer under Bowser's influence, he still does have unfinished business with these two guys right here, the Paul brothers, Logan and Jake. So who do you think will win this one? The Dangerous Alliance or the Paul brothers? But yeah. You have a question? Oh, alright, what's your question, Narazo? Oh, I think what... Oh, you want to be the manager of Melissa at WrestleMania? Well, that's up to her, really. But I mean, that's up to Melissa. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it as a one-on-one match, really. But yes, the Tiger for my entrance. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Wow. I'm talking in 2K19 too. Okay. Alright. I'm fine with that, really, when we get to it. But up first, as we are still live in the Henry Jacobson Forum in Sacramento, there you see him, Luigi and Bowser. Just for an entrance, Adam. Oh, okay. But yeah, these two are just... Oh, my goodness. And my monster will destroy. Mario stole... Really? Well, too bad, because he's not in this match. Although I think Melissa might be reading the rules for... Survivor on that server, but I'm cool with it. Yeah. And here come the Paul brothers. I'll tell you one thing. They did beat the Dangerous Alliance in a match, you know, last time that they fought. So I'm pretty sure the alliance of Bowser and Luigi would love nothing more than to get one right back on the Paul brothers. Currently, the Pauls, or the Paul brothers, lead the series 1-0 in a best-of-5. Oh, look, the shit brothers. Well, I have to agree with you for that one. They have swag. Yeah, enough swag to get themselves killed at the hands of Bowser as he gets... Wow, he just got fisted. Literally. Oh, thank you very much, B1. Original Tiger Mask was diagnosed with Parkinson's, the disease that killed Masa Saito. Have you seen the... No, I have not. What happened to Jake Paul? Let's see, those were good days. In a sense, oh well, if I was wrong, I'm sorry. That's on me. Which one did I clone? I think the one that you beat up was Logan Paul, the man in the ring right now. Last time that Blade Charge had a match with him, actually it wasn't even a match. It was just a fight, and he beat him up for it. But right now, Luigi's the one. Well, gets shoved away though by Logan. And now, speaking of Jake Paul, there he is. But no, really, but no, seriously, what happened, John? And a leg snap onto Luigi, and that's one thing you don't want if you're Luigi. You don't want your oh, nice counter onto Jake Paul. But yeah, what about Jake Paul? I mean, because I did see the KSI Logan Paul thing. Like, well, I mean, I didn't see the fight. I just heard about it, but I gotta look at it when I get a chance to. Nice dragon screw, and now hands him over the watch. Oh, you should watch it. Okay. I guess you didn't want to spoil it to me, but I should watch it though. It'll make you hate Jake Paul less, probably. Maybe. I mean, if there was something wrong with Jake Paul, then maybe I might have to retire the Paul brothers after this season, maybe. But it's something to consider, though. And I'm probably considering it. And, oh, a knee right to the head of Bowser, though. And Bowser gets a little bit on Logan. In the meantime, Jake getting sent over into the corner. But then Jake Paul fights out of it, though. Oh, you have to get to bed? Okay. All right, well, thank you very much, Blade Charge, and have a good day at work, and oh, and a bit of a punch right to the gut onto Jake Paul, then a tag right to Logan Paul. But then Logan goes up to the top rope, but then gets knocked off the top rope onto the floor. But I mean, really, if it's so much that I won't, have any enmity or hatred towards the Paul brothers, maybe I might have to retire them after this season. And of course they're gonna dab. A clothesline, another one. Ducks one, and a backbreaker. And the Paul slam onto Luigi, that could do it. 1, 2, no. Of course, we do have one other match after this one, and then we'll get to our bonus matches. Oh, you'll still hate Logan Paul. Well, then maybe I don't feel so bad now. But yeah, what a match this has turned into, and now the Paul brothers are going to lay the smack down, or rather just stop a mud hole into Luigi right now. And now Jake comes in. He was the legal man when he tagged in, and a drop kick. I mean, they're doing the smart thing. They're trying to keep Luigi in the ring and keep Bowser out. 2, no. Kick out by Luigi. But now, wait a minute. Paul, what's he doing? And a rock bottom? A rock bottom? Stolen from The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. 1, 2. And that actually beat Luigi. Wow. And of course, Logan did a number on Bowser, but Luigi just got pinned by a rock bottom? Wow. I guess Luigi didn't have his mushrooms today. But a huge win nonetheless for the Paul brothers, though. I mean, there you see the Paul Slam. I don't know whether they're showing it twice. But outside of that, though, me gonna have dinner. Be right back. All right, not a problem. I mean, but there's no question that they are brothers, so they would know how to team up, though. But otherwise, it was a 3.5-star match. And for Bowser, I mean, for him, he is on a bit of a losing streak, and Luigi is hurt. There's nothing about... I'm calling Daisy to help out Luigi. All right, well, here's our final match of the 5-match card, and then we will have our bonus matches. And it will feature our good friend, the promoter of UKWF, Omar Wolf, and he's going to have a match with Hideo Itami. And I understand that Wolf is still stinging from the fact that Sonic defeated him for the Tag Team Championships of the World, which is currently in the possession of Sonic Crafter King and our good friend MBN John, who's in the chat right now. So I have a feeling he's going to take it out on Itami when it all is said and done. Because poor Hideo, he might very well die at the hands of Omar. All right. Let's get this match started. Let me get some water while I'm at it. I have some right here. All right, so this is our main event, but we still have more matches that we can do. He comes from Ipswich, in a small town in England. He weighs 235 pounds. Well, Omar is not the biggest, but he is the baddest, as far as I'm concerned. He is the lone wolf. The alpha wolf. Omar Wolf. Omar Wolf coming in, and I'm pretty sure he would love nothing more than to take out his frustrations on Hideo, and I truly pity anybody who gets in his way, really I do. And there he is, hungry like the wolf. I mean, the crowd doesn't really know what to make of this young man right here. My old tag team... Oh, I think you meant to say tag team partner. I mean, We're going to have to call an ambulance for Tommy. Well, there he is, Hideo Itami, and of course, anyone who knows of New Japan, All Japan, Narazu would tell you the former Kenta Kobayashi will be making his way down, and I got to tell you, I mean, he's definitely turned it around on 205 Live, and, well, looks like we're going to... Wait a minute, what's going on here? A guest superstar? Wait, what is it? What? Sonic? What the hell? Sonic? Oh, you want your match tonight? Well, if you want your match tonight, then I'm going to have to hold you up on that promise that after tonight, then I will have to save you until 2K19. But if that's what you want, I'm more than happy to do it, Chris. But what the hell is Sonic doing here? Wow, Sonic. And, well, how did Itami teleport like that? But anyway, but yeah, Sonic is out at ringside. I'm pretty sure this does not make Omar Wolf not only unhappy, but it might just throw his game off. Kenta / Hideo Itami innovated the GTS with Mitsuharu Misawa. Yeah, like I said, I remember Misawa, especially in his younger years. But then as, you know, he got older, you know, he got more and more out of shape, sadly. And unfortunately, that's what caused his demise, ultimately. But it doesn't take away from the fact that Misawa was a great wrestler himself. Free. 24 5-star matches and a 6-star match, really? Well, that just goes to show how great he was, since, you know, he's... Again, Naraso knows more about Japanese wrestling than I do. But yeah, Chris, I'm willing to have our match against you, and if everything else that you said is true, I will retire your character, and then you will come back for 2K19. If that's what you want, Chris, just say it. Just say that it is, and I will do it. It's just I want some clarification. That's all. After the accident. Oh, wow. Of course. Oh, so that's what killed him. But, I mean, he was not in very good health, was Misawa. I know that for certain. Is Adam Firestorm. And, oh, nice hammerlock clothesline on Omar Wolf. Let's get back to this match, though. Itami has gotten a couple of moves in on him, but Omar Wolf's starting to control this thing. But he did put on great matches, I know that. And now, wait a minute. Oh, now Sonic. I think he's taunting him. Oh, wow. Now, Omar Wolf and Sonic, like I said, there's still some bad blood between those two. Oh, but the distraction got him cold-cocked right there. As if to send a message that, hey, I still have some unfinished business with you. And Itami is going to take advantage of this. Apparently he was out there to scout the match, but obviously he was there to distract Omar Wolf. Although Omar... Wow, what a counter into a powerbomb. And now Itami has to get up. Excuse me. And back in the ring he goes, although Itami a little worse for wear. Still manages to get a Hurricane Rana and a pinfall. 1, 2, no. And Itami... Oh, what a kick to the stomach of the Wolf. And now trying to break the arm of Itami. I mean, what a feather in the cap it would be for Itami to get a victory over a former World Tag Team Champion in Omar Wolf. And a dropkick into the corner, and that usually puts out a lot of guys, but is it enough to put out Omar Wolf? 1, 2, no, kick out by Omar Wolf. Ken is going to have to do more than that if he wants to put out Omar Wolf. And Kenna has him up, and, well, there he is, the innovator of the GTS. 1, 2, and still not enough to beat Omar Wolf. But he's getting closer, though. And Itami just celebrating to the crowd, but he better stay on top of Omar Wolf. That's the worst thing. Uh-oh. Well, he just hit those series of moves. A facebuster followed by a dragon sleeper. He calls it the wolf bite. But Itami manages to counter out of it, though. Well, I mean, of course it was sad, really. It really was. Uh-oh, but now this could put him in. The wolf rack. And unfortunately, Itami was just the latest in a string of victims that, you know, that's the one move you had to avoid at all costs. Because Sonic has been put in that move before, twice, and it put him away. And Itami was no exception. Well, I hate to tell you this, but I don't even think you have enough money to pay for that. But I mean, Narazo already has a championship. I don't know if you know, but in the meantime, a big win nonetheless for Omar Wolf. But I'm pretty sure he would love nothing more than to get some revenge against Sonic. Oh, I'm sorry. Unless you were really being serious, I'm sorry about that. How much would it cost to make a deal? How about $10 million for Narazo to get another championship match and the bonus matches? Wasn't meant to be an insult, really, but I'll take that. But I'm sorry, dude. But anyway, although I could have Narazo put up the championship that he just won for a title. I could do that. But before I do, let me fix a couple of things before we get to our bonus matches. Alright, so let me go over here to championships, and where is it? And it's not Blade Charge, but rather it's, where is he? Of course, I'm trying to look for the, but yeah, I'm sorry, dude. JT Price, I'm very sorry. Maybe I could just let Bowser get it. Oh, snap. Anyway. Wait, where's... Did I put Insane One in this? I'm looking for Insane One. Let's see, where's Insane One? Apparently I didn't put him in there. That's weird. Okay, so... Alright, so let me fix that. Because what happened was I got a new model for Insane One. Hey, don't make promises you can't keep. Oh, you were talking to Narazo. Okay. And, oh, I forgot. I forgot to assign him to a show. That was on me. Oh, wrong one. I'm just trying to help. Not a problem. I have no qualms about that one. Oh, there he is. That's who I was looking for. So yeah, I'm just fixing this really quickly before I forget. But at least you get to see all the championship contenders for the United States title, but... There we go. There's the rightful champion. Insane One. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to exit universe mode. So there is one thing I need to do first. That is go to my... the title management, so I can fix this as well. And... give the championship to Narazo since he just won the internet title. I like this rivalry going on between Broken JT Price and Narazo. Wow. Let's see, where is he? Oh, yes, there it is. Okay. And then... Oh, yeah, and then Blade Charge is still the champion of the 24/7. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, everything else looks good. So now, Chris Clark, are you still here? Oh, right! You and Chris need to have a match. So, but Chris, are you still here? I just wanted to make sure. Let me drink. Uh-oh. Well, guys, you'll have a chance to settle it once and for all. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, is Chris still here? Chris Clark. Well, I don't know if Chris Clark is still here, but one thing I can do is this. Let's see. Oh. All right. Well, let's make this a... Alright. Well, actually, not a non-title match. Alright, so we'll have Narazo. We'll put on his second outfit. Why not? And, but yeah, I'm still waiting for Chris Clark, because I want him to see his own match before, he retires. As well as, I was hoping to do a three-way match with me, John, and Chris. But apparently what I'm going to have to do for this one is have Narazo take on JT Price. And also, let me make sure, okay, the referee's okay, cool. Alright, that's fine. we'll just have JT Price, and it's an Extreme Rules match, but close enough. So we're gonna find out. Let's do the three-way. Awesome. Well, hopefully between now and by the end of this match, we'll have Chris come in. So if JT Price beats Narazo, then I'll have to give JT Price a title match for Narazo's title. So for the inconvenience of fighting JT Price in a second match, you will not be defending the title. So, but yeah, JT Price, good luck, and Narazo, best of luck to you. But yes, I agree with you, John. We should do a 3-person match before it's all said and done. And we are live in Orlando, Florida. Excuse me. I have a lot of gas, apparently. A 4-way match? But while that's happening, introducing next, or first, I should say, he is Mr. Egotist. And the internet champion, Narazo. Egoist. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at your at the back of your jacket. Oh, okay. So it's going to be Chris, John, you, and me. Oh, and I forgot, you're the Intercontinental Champion. I awarded the title mainly as a token of my appreciation for all the hard work that you've been putting in. I forgot that you were the champion. Well, crap. Well, it is a non-title match, though, so it's a big oof on my part. We'll see Chris in what will be his final match on 2K 18, but he will be back for the next edition when that game comes out. Well, at least you expect me as your best superstar. Well, let's see first and foremost what you can do with Narazo. Match underway. I mean, both these guys are close, the same size. I think JT's just probably a half an inch taller than Narazo, but otherwise they're more or less the same weight. Give or take a couple of pounds. But I mean, these two guys have been at each other's throats, and finally they're going to settle it once and for all in the ring. Which also reminds me, I should definitely make a Road to WrestleMania match for Mr. Narazo after this, and then the match with Chris, among other things. But then a Dragon Sleeper. Now remember, there are no rope breaks, and there are no disqualifications, and no countouts. So to win the match, you have to win it inside the ring. Oh, and a knee right to the gut of Narazo. Of course, I should also mention that this Friday, I may as well put it in the chat, so I'll just type it up. So yes, this Friday, Friday night, Fire Pro Wrestling, and JT Price is going to be in the main event of that particular card. Of course, like all other things, the card is subject to change without notice, so expect the unexpected. But one thing you will expect is that JT is in the main event of that show. I don't know who I want to win in this match. I'm friends with both guys. No. Yeah, I could see that happening. But it's true, 3 is a company, but 4 is a crowd. And, the Sister Abigail, I'm not sure what Narazo calls it, because it could be called something else. 1, 2, no, kick out by JT Price. Well, yeah, because you were the #1 contender for the SWA title in Fire Pro. I don't know if you forgot about that, but that's why you're in the main event there. And an arm breaker. And a clothesline sending Narazo on the outside. Now, of course, there's no count out and no disqualification, so these guys can do whatever they want to each other. And, Narazo just got hammered, literally, with a hammer. A sledgehammer, that is. And pile driver right to Narazo on the floor. And now he sends him right back in the ring. I mean, if he could do this to Narazo, can you imagine what he would do to Jose Blanco at WrestleMania? Oh, and a rake in the eyes, though, onto Narazo. That rhymed. And then a body splash. And 1, 2, no, just a 1 count that time. And Price has got to be wondering, what do I have to do to put down Narazo? But Narazo just kicks him straight on the top of his head, and then a sling blade. 1, nope, just a 1 count. And then a knee, a couple of knees right to the gut, actually. And now Narazo, now let's see, what's he going to do? On the outside, looks like he's going to get a weapon himself. What's he getting? He's got a ladder, a metal ladder, and he's bringing it in the ring. But JT Price gets a hold of it, but not for long. Not a problem. Although, wait a minute. Price tag. Price tag. That's what he calls that snap neck breaker, the price tag. 1, 2, 3. No! Oh, that was so close. 2 3/4 maybe. But JT's just going to go right back on the attack and go and do it onto Narazo. And suplex. And nope, fought back by Narazo though. But now Narazo gets his hands on that ladder, and he busted open JT Price with it. Oh, JT Price is hurt now, as Narazo has just drawn first blood, and now it's JT Price who's in trouble. Nope. But then a rake in the eyes right to Narazo. Then a rake to the back. Oh, nice reversal by JT. Oh, and JT is just grabbing... Wow. JT just grabbed Narazo by his giblets. And that's just really putting it mildly. Oh, he's going to do it again. The price tag, and he hits it again, and this could do it. I mean, look, I don't see any one person kicking out of 2 price tags. 2. But he did. What the hell is it going to take to beat Narazo? I mean, he's hit 2 price tags as well as grabbed him in his nuts, so to speak, I hate to say. And JT's wondering, what do I have to do now? Oh boy. Let's see. All I can say is you can try to put Jose Miguel down. He will stand up and punch JT in the face, crush his ribs in the process. Well, JT, on the other hand, has brought in a table. So it's very possible that one of these 2 guys is going to get some wood. But then the price bottom, or the bottom line, I should say, excuse me. 1, 2, and Narazo still kicks out. I don't know how he's doing this. Narazo, on the other hand, oh, let's make it 3. Another price tag. And can he kick out of 3 price tags? 1, 2, 3, and it's over. It took not 1, not 2, but 3 price tags to put away Narazo. But this is exactly what Jose Miguel is going to have to deal with at WrestleMania. He could very well suffer the fate of Narazo. He might have to refresh a little bit, maybe, I don't know. But it took 3 of them. It took 3 to put him away. That's just how devastating that... I mean, it's devastating enough on a normal man. But the fact that it took 3 to beat Narazo, that just goes to show how tough he is. And welcome back, Melissa. As JT Price, even though he's losing a little bit of blood, I mean, even though JT Price got busted open, I mean, Narazo got real beaten. I mean, his neck has got to be killing him at this point. All right, so Chris Clark, and I know JT Price is here, and John. Well, it's time to have the match with Chris. So let's go over here. So we're gonna have that match with Chris, and of course Brandon and Jose should definitely have a match. However, I still don't know what kind of match you guys want. I mean, here are the choices that you guys can make, but yeah. So JT, John, and Chris, if he's here, what kind of match do you guys want to have? Well, I know you're here, but I just don't have a character review yet. But I don't know. Do you still have your character from 2K18? And if so, what's the hashtag? Let's see. Hell in a Cell. What do you think? All right. What about that, John? Or do you have another match in mind? Hell in a Cell. That's a good match, though, by the way. Of course, I'm going to let John think about that one. It seems like all of my matches are in Hell in a Cell, but okay. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so let's get JT Price again. Oh, you have the Xbox version. I thought you had the PS4 version. Well, still, I might have to find another created character that kind of looks like you, and I'll be like, oh, that looks like Gunshot Durham. I'll just get him like that. I've done it with a couple of other characters in the past. All right, so JT Price and me. I'll just go with my normal attire. And then, of course, we have... Oh, sorry, I skipped it. We have then... I should definitely get John in his orange and red suit again. I mean, look at him. Looking all badass like Clark Kent. But then, finally, we have what is now the final match of Chris Clark. At least in this game. For 2K19, he will be back. But let's also... Oh, yes? Let's see. You want your attire gold. Okay. It's going to be some great balls of fire. Where you have two that's an easy thing I can do. One with the suit and one without. I could seriously do that after this match. So let's do that. But first and foremost, let's get to our match. And definitely we should give Brandon and Jose Brandon and Jose a match as well. In fact, they had a match with John teaming up with him against Chris and Air Chaos in a winning bid. But I'm definitely going to do that, John. Just because you're my friend and, I trust you and you trust me, I'm cool with it. But in the meantime, it's John Price, who just came back from a match that he had with Narazo, myself, and the now retiring Chris Clark, but he will definitely go into the Hall of Fame. Having been a tag team champion, he's won championships outside of my company, so in any other promotion that he's been in, he's won championships. And we are live in Dallas, Texas. I believe John mentioned that he was going to Texas. Well, there's JT Price. We already saw his entrance, so we'll skip him. Miguel had to, or Jose had to go to bed. All right, not a problem. And then, of course, there's me. Some people call me Boss Toad, others call me TJ Toad, but of course you know me as Tiju22. Although I should definitely have Melissa get a match. At least before she has to, head off to bed for school. So I should do that. The Amazing Blue Toad. Well, you're definitely the Amazing Mario Girl. That's indisputably a fact. I have a party tomorrow at school. Well, girl, I hope you have a great time. And there you see one half of the tag team champions. There he is, dressed up as Clark Kent. I don't? What do you mean you don't? Oh no! Sure. Oh, that's... Oh, that's what you mean. But yeah, that's so terrible. I'm sorry, Gunshot, man. I just, I really, like I said, I really hope that this is just. I hope this will just come to pass. I really do. But I wish her nothing but the best. I hope this is just not so much a setback, but more of a setup for recovery. I wish nothing but the best for Mrs. Durham. But I also want to wish nothing but the best of luck to this man right here. Christopher Allen Clark. Born in South Carolina. And a former tag team champion, world tag team champion that is, who eventually lost the championship, one half of his titles, to John, who's also going to be in this match. I wish him the best of luck. I wish Gunshot's mother the best. But I want to wish Chris the best as well, because even though he will be missed for the remainder of this series, it won't be long before we see him again for 2K19. And I do know a guy who has already made Chris. That would be my good friend Lucas Gamer. You saw him in the chat earlier. But now we get down to the match. Here we go. One fall to a finish. Here we go. And Chris, of course, naturally goes right after me. And John already going to go for a submission on JT Price, who had a match not too long ago, and, well, he manages to escape anyway. So yes, Chris Clark, JT Price, and Melissa, you guys are Hall of Famers in my book, which is what JT Price is getting at. Though I certainly wouldn't want to not forget the accomplishments of one John and Sonic. Oh, it rammed into the post on the outside. Meanwhile, on the inside, Chris is actually doing pretty well against me. And then rammed into the post was JT Price. I mean, John is doing the right thing. He's going after the guy that's already had a match and trying to beat him. And an electric chair slam and a backflip onto yours truly. Squeak. And then a second rope senton, but I don't think he got all of it though. As Chris rolls out of the ring. Although me and JT are double teaming John. But again, it's every man for himself though. And although John, well, takes down JT, and now it's just me and John in the ring. And wow, I just broke John's back. I'm pretty sure John's not going to like that. That rhymed. But now me and Chris go back at each other. What? Nope, not even a one count on John. But Chris is back in. Everybody's back in. And me and John, and Omar Wolf. Yeah, they're worthy Hall of Famers. But ultimately I have to decide that. But they're definitely first ballot Hall of Famers in my book, of course. And a McGrump's Cloverleaf onto JT Price, and I broke it up, although I might have also taken out the referee. Oh, and Sonic too. Yes, definitely Sonic. And the McGrump's jump onto JT Price, but the referee is taken out. And then, oh, and a backbreaker onto yours truly. And John sent onto the outside. Oh, and a neck breaker onto yours truly. And now it's Chris Clark and JT in the inside one. Ooh, almost stole that one. Sonic is definitely a Hall of Famer. Not just like Sonic Raptor King, but rather the real Sonic. Can I get a rip in the chat for the rep? Oh, rest in peace. There we go. TJ, are you really that tall in real life? Not really. At most, I'm probably 5'10", but in the game, I'm 6'5". I just feel like a tall person, that's all. And, ooh, Chris almost got the CKO on yours truly. Although, uh-oh, he's going to feel this one. Pile driver. All right, now I'm going to pin him. 1, 2. But if we're just talking real life, yes, John is indeed taller than me, if you can believe that. And I'm older than him. Although, wait, what's wrong with John? Or actually, no, it's not John. That was JT Price who got busted open again. Everyone thinks I'm 16 because I'm tall. I don't think that I'm that tall, though. My character is 6'9", but in real life, you're like 5'8". And the funny thing is, did you stop blocking my... And then, oh, and I got raked in the face. And, wow, Chris just got grabbed in the... In his Fruity Pebbles. I don't know. I'm just going for... And then a CKO from John. 1, 2. And I had to save that match, if that's what you meant by blocks. You're 6'1" in real life. But, I mean, really, out of all these guys in the ring, and, of course, I keep breaking it up. And, well, another... I think you meant to say man, but I know what you mean. I mean, so really, out of the 4 of us in this match, Chris Clark is the only one that is his actual size, in that he is 5'6", or was it 5'7", sorry. Stop hitting the ref, dang. Alright, I actually said it wrong, but you know what I meant. Can it be wrong to say that JT Price may have ripped off Chris Clark's manhood? Although, that's a really nice move by Chris Clark. Although, JT steals his pin. And then, myself and Chris get sent into the corners. Ooh, series of forearms. And then a running bulldog. Yeah, the referee's definitely going to be hurt. Although, oh, and then JT, of course, breaks it up. Because breaking up is hard to do. They say that breaking... Uh-oh. The bottom line on a Chris Clark. And then I get punched off by John. Wow, John is actually beating the crap out of me right now. Oh, and he suplexed me right up against the cage, actually. Meanwhile, in the ring, suplex onto Chris Clark. Oh, and then I got a backbreaker onto yours truly. And inside the ring, nice arm drag onto JT Price, but JT fighting back. And then, wait, what happened to me? Wow, John busted me open. And then Chris put in a stump puller submission while I got pile driven by John. Oh, John just got powerbombed by JT though. A suplex with a pinfall. 1, 2, no, kick out by Chris. But I mean, but just think if Chris wins this match, what a way to go out. I mean, what an intense match this has turned into. Uh-oh, now I have him in a Dragon Sleeper. John. Oh, broke it up. That could have been it had it not been for John. And it looks like John wants a piece of me. And now it looks like Chris and John are going to go after Price. Oh, but Price manages to get out of that. Whoa, got caught by Chris Clark in a T-bone suplex over his head. And Chris, you're just in time for your own match, which is your retirement match, so to speak. CKO onto John. And then 1, 2. Oh, and you almost had it, though. You almost got the win on your retirement match over John. Then a stop right to the gut. And wait, 1, 2. Oh, almost. I almost got the victory right there. Remember, it's a one-fall match, though. I don't mind. 1, 2. Ooh, JT almost got the win right there. How intense this match is. I'm pretty sure John right now is on the edge of his seat at this moment. Well, as am I, really. Wait, powerbomb. 1, 2. Nope, turned around. But then John breaks up the submission attempt by JT Price. But then JT is going to go for a camel clutch. And JT Price made me submit to the camel clutch. So JT Price has just won back-to-back matches. My gosh. Well, and there you saw the referee get taken out early in that match. But wow. JT Price winning 2 matches in a row. I mean, first he beats Narazo in a brutal match, but then he forces me to submit to the camel clutch and wins the match. Wow. So I mean, really, John lost the match, but he didn't lose the match. I lost the match because I was the one that submitted. But JT Price, bloodied and everything, he was busted open twice in as many matches. I'll tell you one thing. Jose Blanco is going to have his work cut out for him when he fights JT Price. That much I could say. But also, let's shake Chris Clark's hand. And Chris, thank you so much for everything. But if Melissa, I don't know if Melissa's still here, but I'm going to give her a match. Let me just do this really quickly. All right, well, before we get to that, let's give her an opponent. let's give her one of the newcomers, one of the new girls, uh, Aaliyah. That would be Aaliyah Bishop from the Bishop Sisters. I'm just typing something. There you go. There's the hashtag right there. But yes, he will be back in 2K19, and he's still part of the Fire Pro brand. All right, so it's going to be Aaliyah, going to be accompanied. Well, I was going to have. Let's see. What about who would she trust? She'd probably have someone like AJ Styles and who else? Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, Daniel Bryan, because those are her favorite wrestlers. Are Aaliyah's uh, are the managers for this one. And Melissa, I don't know if you're still here, but I'm gonna give you your match. It'll be her, and one of her managers will be Brandon, and the other, who's finally taking his break, JT Price. All right, so let me also change the arena while I'm at it. But otherwise, John, you had a great match, as did Chris Clark and JT Price and Gunshot. I'll see if I can find someone that kind of looks like someone wearing a skeleton mask or something like that. Why not Jose Miguel? Because JT wanted to be as Melissa's manager. It was either you or Jose. If you want, I could substitute you out for Jose, if that's what you want. Well, true, but Chris wanted to retire from 2K18, but that's really a Harley. But I can understand that though. Let's see. Oh, New Donk City is the one we are going after. But yeah, like I said, if you want Jose Miguel in your place, I could do that. Oh, yes, you did. Well, shit. Wait, I have an idea. I got an idea. Let me do this. Let me do this really quickly. One manager. AJ Styles. That's her favorite wrestler all time. Okay. Brandon. JT. And Jose Blanco. And with that, let's get started. All right, so it's one half of the Bishop Sisters against Melissa, and this would be a very good tune-up match for Mario Girl, especially going up against Makoto from Persona that you saw early in the show. Oh, I think you meant to say potty mouth. Thanks. Well, thanks a lot, Gunshot. Maybe, but then again, Melissa. I'll tell you one thing. Melissa makes any anyone who follows her fall in line. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think, but Melissa is cool like that. But she is really. I mean, then again, she was already cool like that long before she was ever in the series. Believe it or not. And I mean, and of course, I should also mention, as far as Aaliyah is concerned, I mean, she and her sister Nieva have. But I knew what you meant to say, dude. That much I will say. Well, speaking of Aaliyah, I mean, she and her sister Nieva have won multiple tag team championships in the women's division for so many years, really. It's just amazing how she has just managed to win that many championships in so many other companies. But this will definitely be a test for her because she is going up against a superstar in our very own Melissa. But I certainly wouldn't want to sell this young lady short. As well as the fact that she is accompanied by AJ Styles. And she's here. And now, of course, as you see, she is now the Four Queens champion. I think I mentioned to Melissa, yes. But now you see 1/4 of the Four Queens champions, accompanied by JT Price, Jose Blanco, who's just looking right at him, just keeping a stare at him. The #1 contender to the Women's Championship. Mario Girl Melissa, and I gotta tell you, she has grown a whole lot from the time she first started to up to this point. I couldn't be any more proud of her, really. Oh, yes, I do remember those times you would escort her. And I think she would escort you a few times. But as for the arena, someone else made it. I didn't make it. And of course, Aaliyah playing to the crowd, but she has to play the game. And a backbreaker right to Aaliyah. And a flapjack onto Aaliyah. And Aaliyah, of course, not going to just lay down and die. It's just not going to happen. But Melissa, a sleeper slam. Well, like you said, you're coming back for 2K19, but thank you so much for everything, like I said. But you will be back. I know you will. And hope to see you on Fire Pro, dude. And a skull-crushing finale, or a full Nelson leg sweep. And then just whipped her head onto the canvas, did Aaliyah. Now she's going to go up to the top rope. And Aaliyah, what's she going to do? Elbow drops, and she hits it right onto the sternum. And JT Price going to distract Aaliyah. I mean, of course, JT has to know better not to lay a hand on her. And he doesn't, I should say, excuse me. And now a leg breaker. And wait, what's JT doing? Now he slides in a chair. And now the chair is in the ring. Oh, well, awesome. You know, wrestling is also my life a little bit. Except I'm not willing to put my body at harm's way in real life. I just love the sport. And one. No, kick out by Melissa. And, well, missed the knee. And then a neck breaker. Thanks, gunshot. Although, Adam, since you're here, I may as well give you a match as well. Although, finally, the referee does something about that chair. I mean, honestly, JT, I don't think Melissa needs a chair. Although, Aaliyah is going to need a chiropractor, especially after that. Now goes for the cover again. One. Nope. I mean, even against one half of the Bishop sisters, you got to do more than that to beat Aaliyah or her sister Nieva. And Melissa, nice slingshot elbow drop. I'll tell you one thing, Melissa is in top form against Aaliyah. And the MG Diamond Cutter, and that usually is the setup. But Aaliyah, realizing that, counters that, and now goes, going to go up to the top rope. Goes for a frog splash, and she hits it onto Melissa. Melissa in a bit of trouble here. Oh, wait, what's she doing? The Pop-Tart powerbomb? On the Pop-Tart girl? Don't tell me she's gonna... 1, 2, no. Wow, it would have been something if Aaliyah had beaten Melissa with her own move. Oh, then a punch right to the gut. Right around the belly button. Although Melissa's going to show how it's done. A Pop-Tart powerbomb by the real Pop-Tart girl. 1, 2, but not enough. I'll give Aaliyah a lot of credit for staying in there against the #1 contender to the women's title. But Melissa might have to try to do something else. Yep, now going for an arm. I mean, you see that Melissa's not going to make any sudden moves. I mean, she realizes that Aaliyah... Yeah, you may as well stay for Melissa's match, at least. And a leg sweep on to Melissa. And 1. Nope, kick out by Melissa. And went for the knee again, but missed. Now whipped into her corner next to AJ Styles. And Aaliyah, what's she doing? Oh, and a Hurricane Rana onto Melissa. And of course the fellas on the outside on Melissa's corner have got to be worried. Now a kick to the gut. And a Hurricane Rana goes off the ropes. And an elbow drop and gets it on Melissa. And 1, 2, no. And Aaliyah, of course, realizing that she has I think he meant to say, you know what I meant. I think I know exactly what Chris Clark meant. He's like, oh, hell, I'll just turn around and say goodbye to Melissa before leaving. I think that's what he meant to say. A neck breaker, and now going to the top rope again. Let's see if she hits it for a third time. And she does. But Aaliyah, surprisingly, isn't going for the pinfall. That might be a mistake. But a spinning neck breaker nonetheless. Oh, and a bitch slap right to Melissa. But then Melissa, of course, not going to take this down. And an MG facebuster, or actually no, it's an MG diamond cutter. But then countered by Aaliyah. But then Melissa. Whoa, this girl has a lot of moves. Knife edge chop. Uh-oh, now sets her up on the second rope. Then a guillotine. And uh-oh, Aaliyah is not going to like this when she gets up here. Goes off the ropes, and a Pop-Tart powerbomb again. 1, 2, but she's still kicked out, did Aaliyah. And Melissa's got to wonder, what the heck do I have to do to beat Aaliyah? I mean, I know that, you know, Mr. Doug Bishop, a.k.a. Mr. Sports Lounge Studios, I mean, he's got to be proud of his girl, Aaliyah. His baby girl, his daughter, in case you didn't realize. But Melissa, oh wait, caught by surprise by Aaliyah. That's one thing that Melissa should not do, is think that you have the match won when you don't. Neckbreaker. And then Aaliyah just playing up to the crowd. Oh, whipped a whiplash right onto the canvas of the ring. Oh, and another bitch slap right to Melissa. And you know what? I don't think Melissa liked that, not one bit. A jawbreaker and then another one from Aaliyah. And a T-bone suplex to Melissa. Is that enough to beat her? 1, 2. And it was. And I'll give credit where credit is due. Aaliyah brought everything that she had. I mean, there were a couple of times where I thought Melissa had it won. But I guess that that T-bone suplex must have done a lot more damage than I thought. Although you know, now that I remember, you know, Doug, he did teach his daughter that move. I mean, he would put a lot of weight. I can't even talk. You know, Doug, when he was an active wrestler, he would put away a lot of guys with that T-bone suplex because of the whiplash effect that it has on your back. And I guess Melissa's back must have not been feeling good, or the effect must have had so much of a whiplash effect that Melissa couldn't kick out of that one because her back must have been jacked. But whatever the reason, Aaliyah gets a huge win over the #1 contender, and I would have to think that, you know, whoever the champion is, you know, going into 2K19, that is, if we can get Aaliyah to an extension, we may very well see a rematch with Melissa and Aaliyah, or Makoto if Makoto manages to hold on to the championship. But What else can I say? You know, I have to give Doug's girl all the credit in the world. So, I don't know if Adam is still here, but if he is, I'll give him his match. But in the meantime, Chris Clark, thank you, and drive safely. And oh, you're still all right. Cool, cool. Well, who, Adam Guerin, would you like to fight? Although the only other person that's still here is Brandon. He hasn't had a match yet. I could see that Adam is thinking about it. Oh yeah, it was a 5-star match. I mean, it didn't have a 5-star match ending, you know, because of that Sutton suplex, but it was otherwise still a great match, though. Take on his you want Garen to take on your brother? Hmm. Well, I guess while Adam is thinking about it, let me go to community creations. I'm gonna look for someone who has a skeleton mask. Again, I'm not sure if you have a creation or anything like that. Kurt Hennig. Let's see. I'm curious. What happens if I type in gunshot? What happens? Well, I'll be damned. There's actually a guy named Gunshot, but I don't think that's the Gunshot that I'm looking for. Because, I mean, yeah, he has a mask, but it's not the kind of mask I'm thinking of. And plus, he doesn't even have a moveset or entrance or anything like that. But yeah, if Gunshot, if you somehow have a character that you know someone has of 2K18, I'll pick them up that way. All right, so I'll have a normal match with Mr. Perfect. Adam Guerin. We'll go with random. And let's pick a different arena. Why not? A dream match with Kurt Hennig. I have no problem with that. Let's go to SummerSlam 88. He was there when it happened. Was Mr. Perfect. Alright. But yeah. There was that one guy who was named Gunshot, but that's probably not the guy that that mostly resembles you. Again, I mean, if I can find someone that has a skeleton mask, then I could probably just, you know, make him look like you, so to speak. I mean, sure, I could do, or who knows, maybe I might just very well make a character from scratch. I might do that. Of course, it will take me a while, but I might just do that now that Chris is left for the rest of this whole thing. You call it the last shot. Ooh. Well, at least that helps me a little bit. You know what? I might as well just get that guy, but put a mask over him and Give him some glasses. Probably take away those scars, because I don't think you're... Because when I saw, like, what you look like in your real videos, and I'm talking to Gunshot, by the way, it's not like you got beat up so badly, although I can imagine that's what you did in backyard wrestling. But that's a good idea, to have an entrance and a moveset. Probably add a few other moves outside of that. So I might just do that. But otherwise, there you see Mr. Perfect. Sorry. So we'll do that. So we have Mr. Perfect, and then you have 1/4 of the Q4 stable champions, who will be in a dream match with his brother from another mother. Ooh, strong words by Adam. But he's going to be teaming up with his brother from another mother, Dustin Murphy, to take on two brothers from the same mother, the Von Erich brothers, Kerry and Kevin, at WrestleMania 18. Now, next time we do 2K, the next 2K show that we will be doing is WrestleMania X7, so we're going back to 2001. So we're going to be taking a special trip back in time to 2001, and that will close out the roster of the 1980s, or excuse me, the 1990s and the 2000s, which will then leave the this decade's wrestlers left, and then we will have two shows, and then WrestleMania, and we'll go from there. Or maybe just one show and maybe a pre-show. We'll go from there. But that's what will happen. WrestleMania X7, we're going to go back in time, baby. Of course, we're not going to recreate it. We're not going to recreate it because, of course, that'd be too easy. It's just what would happen if I ran it, so to speak. But back to this match, though. So far, Mr. Perfect taking down the Wrestling Machine. Although I might have spoken too soon. I mean, here you have two guys who, like, I'm pretty sure Adam would have definitely fit perfectly in this era, save for the tattoo. But it never left scars on your body. What about your face, Mr. Gunshot? In the meantime, Adam gets a hold of Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, and yanks him off the rope. So really the only people that have yet to have matches are Brandon and Jose. So you guys can tell me what kind of matches you want, whether it's against each other or in a tag match or what have you. Oh, nice knee right to the head of Mr. Perfect. There is one score on my forehead. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I think you meant to say scar one. Of course, if Melissa was still here, she'd be like, "Oh, I'll kiss that scar on your head." Mwah. You know, because that's kind of that's the kind of person that Melissa is. She's a really sweet young lady. Anyway, back to this match, though. Over the top rope and out of the ring goes Mr. Adam Guerin, the Wrestling Machine. Oh, but... oh, gutbuster right to Mr. Perfect. but then rammed into the post is Adam Garrett, and another ram into the post. And now trying to break his leg. And we're up to a 6 count here. And back in the ring goes Adam Garrett. You know, it's kind of funny, like, in the 80s, throughout, like, you know, between, like, the late 70s all the way up to the early 90s, actually up to 96, you know, most wrestlers used to wear, you know, anything other than black. I mean, they might have black as a secondary color, but they used to wear, you know, like, more colorful outfits, like some would wear a simple red trunk, some would wear blue, some would wear one solid color, some would wear 2 colors. Like Hogan had like the yellow and yeah, yellow and red, and Bret Hart had the pink and black. And then Mr. Perfect would wear that double singlet with the baby blue and the black with white shoes. The model would wear pink or purple, and then Tito would wear white. Of course, he would, you know, wear green and pink with his Matador gimmick. But yeah, back in those days, guys used to wear a lot of colorful outfits. Now a lot of guys wear black. And I know that Adam has made it a point where a lot of guys are in a miasma of black. I remember. And then I mentioned something about Fruity Pebbles and that he'd rather be a Fruity Pebble than wear black, I guess. But a perfect plex onto Adam 1, 2. Oh, kicked out of the perfect plex. How many guys kick out of that? I mean, a short list of people. Hogan and Warrior. Now he's probably the third that's kicked out of it. But he's got to do something. I mean, he's been outworked and outgunned by Mr. Perfect. Although Mr. Perfect is now in trouble. Uh-oh. And the jackhammer onto Perfect 1, 2, and he gets him. Christopher Travis, that British wrestler who died a couple of years ago. No, I don't ever recall him. But a big win nonetheless for Adam Garrett over Mr. Perfect with that jackhammer. Of course, next time that we see him on 2K19, he won't have that move. But nonetheless, there you see him. Adam Garrett, the winner over Mr. Perfect. I mean, Mr. Perfect had Adam Garrett in trouble. He had the match won, but he couldn't keep him down, though. He was friends with Marvin Curb. Marvin Curb? I have never heard of Marvin Curb. But congratulations otherwise to Adam. Marvin Curb. Well, it's too bad it wasn't, like, in real life, but that's about as close as we'll get to it, so you got it. Kirby? Oh, you meant to say Martin Kirby. Well, let me see what happens if I type in Christopher Travis. Let's see. I'm just going to test this out. Really. Christopher Travis. That's a long name, though. I mean, because if that's what you more or less closely resemble, I can just, pick up Christopher Travis and let's see. Here we go. Christopher. Well, there's Christopher Daniels and there's Travis Banks, but let's see. Christopher Travis. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. All right. Let me go to my. All right. Gunshot. All right. Then I'll just take him then. And then I'll just take what you said about him and just get him that way. All right, so Brandon and Jose have yet to have a match. Well, let's give them a match. So, what do you and your brother would like to have? Even just a simple one-on-one match with each other would be nice, but again, what is it that you guys like to have? So, I'm happy that you won. I'm gonna just say that. That's how a man lays down a legacy. I mean, I'm so happy. Like I said, it's sad that Mr. Perfect died when he did, because I think he would have contributed a whole lot more than he actually did when before he unfortunately passed away. But I mean, same thing with Rick Rude. I mean, the man was about to make a comeback, and who knows what he would have done. I always wonder what he would do. That scarlet that's on his eye. I don't know. Oh, I don't know about. Oh, sure, I could get rid of the scars next to his eye. I mean, you said you only had a scar on your head, so we'll go with that. But yeah, Brandon, do you want to have a match, dude? Okay, you got it. Extreme fall. Oh, actually, let me do this. There we go. So we'll do that. All right, so we'll have where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Brandon Cuevas, and this may be our last match of the night. Uh, so we'll go from there. And you know what? Wait, I have a better idea. I got a better idea. I have an idea. Because the gunshot that I just downloaded is rated at 100. So that would not be much of a fair fight. So what I'll do is instead test out this version of gunshot. Although I'm going to have to change his attire a little bit. Although this version of gunshot looks pretty jacked, dude. I don't mind him being jacked. Okay, Brandon Cuevas and Jose Blanco. Okay, cool. There we go. Also, let me change this up a little bit. You know what? Let's go back to SmackDown. Back in 2000. Okay. Let's do that. So, even though it is a handicap match, I do want to test this out. And then... So this is just a test or beta for Mr. Gunshot, but as you can see, this is just a beta, and oh man, I wish I was that jacked. It would be so cool. Well, we could keep your muscles. We'll just have to change your attire, because otherwise it just doesn't fit him. Because I'm thinking of someone like, somebody like, um, I'm trying to think of a guy that wore a mask, like someone from like the Aces and Eights, back in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, or Impact, as it would later become. And we're in Columbus, Ohio. Although he's pretty tall. I might have to make him a little shorter, not too much, but otherwise he could still be jacked and everything, but wow, he has a mask on. And he's wearing, like, part of him has like a sleeve for like a Munster or something like that. I mean, it does look cool, don't get me wrong. It just doesn't fit, though, what I thought of Gunshot. When I think of Gunshot, I think of someone who wears maybe a vest, a bulletproof vest a la The Shield, and then of course you have, I remember you have like short hair, so I'd have to cut your hair a little bit to match what you really look like, and then of course cut back on the scars, but otherwise you would otherwise be toned. So that's what we would do. But introducing first one of Gunshot's opponents, so to speak. He goes by many names, but he is the Nightmare in the Mask, Brandon Cuevas. And I'll tell you one thing. Oh, pillar to post. Pete Wall, what's up, man? Here's another guy that I probably should bring back. Pete Wall, the Boogie Woogie Daddy, whether it's on 2K or on Fire Pro. But it's great to see you, man. And as far as what happened the other day, I'm not going to say too much other than to say that, it is what it is. I had to do what I had to do for the forum that I was taking care of. But outside of that, though, I'm happy that you're understanding, and I'll just leave it at that. Also, I should mention that Mr. Pillar to Post does a great... Uh-oh. Oh, alright. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, for some reason my chat disconnected, but it's back. Okay, cool. And then, of course, there's Jose. But, and he will be teaming up with his brother, Brandon. But yes, I should definitely bring the Boogie Woogie back. The Boogie Woogie Daddy back, I should say. I bet he would look awesome in Fire Pro. As well as in the next series. Of course he's going to be in the next series. By that I mean 2K19. Especially with the departures that we are going to have from this point on. But like I said, thank you for coming. Oh, I think you meant to say white and black, your Wolfpack colors. I might have to start a new faction. Ugh, my goodness, I got a little bit of gas. Excuse me. Anyway, nice belly-to-belly suplex. Now, of course, being that he has no moveset, he just has a basic moveset to start off with. But one thing is clear, I am not going to have him, he's not going to be that big. I definitely am going to reduce him in terms of like size and weight, but otherwise he's going to be toned. It's just, this is how he looks in his beta form. And he's 100%, which is something we usually don't do in this federation, but most other people do. But we'll see. Ooh, nice back elbow onto Brandon. I mean, but though to be fair, he is at 100%, so it's hardly not that much of a fair fight. I mean, he's really. I know that. I know for sure you're not that big. Although maybe Pete Wall. I mean, Pete Wall is, you know, maybe not that tall, but he's definitely big. All right. Ooh, nice tag and then a drop kick onto Gunshot, albeit his beta form. Nice nice suplex onto Jose, and Jose is getting an education at the hands of Gunshot in his beta form. But yeah, next time you see him, he won't be so big, and he won't be so powerful. But he'll definitely look much better than what he looks like now. I think whoever created this version of Gunshot created him with the mindset that, you know, his face got shot in with bullets, and that's probably why his face looks like that. Which is probably true, whoever made him originally. And, oh, snap DDT onto Gunshot. But yeah, do check out Pillar to Post, and also check out Gunshot Durham on their channels. Oh, nice flying knee onto Brandon. On a neckbreaker onto Brandon, and Brandon is also getting himself an education. And then a knee. One, nope. Just a 1 count on Brandon. Of course, the brothers have the ability to tag in and out, but Gunshot does not. His hair red and black. I probably could. I mean, he does have that two-tone hair color that my good friend Mr. NWF was using when he was doing the angle with what was his name, Barry Windham and Kevin Sullivan in the Cult of Darkness. I remember that storyline very well, that when Barry Windham joined the Cult of Darkness, he had colored his hair, and whoa, Gunshot can fly. My goodness, I had no idea that Gunshot could fly. And then a DDT onto Jose. But then Jose gets out from that. But what did I... Yeah, exactly. He flew. Although he just paid for it right there. Ugh. Although right now Jose is not looking good as far as his loss of blood is concerned. Then rammed into the post. Then a neckbreaker. Now the count is up to 7, and both men are back in. And now going for, oh, nice modified leg breaker. Blonde and red. Okay. Well, I mean, part of his hair's already blonde, so I might have to color the other part red. Although, okay, how did a really big guy do that to a really little guy? I mean, I know Jose's not that little in real life, but compared to the size of this version of Gunshot, that's insane. But we'll see what we can do. And in the meantime, pinfall, 1, 2, and it's over. Gunshot, albeit in his beta form, gets the win on the two brothers. I guess Brandon felt it would be better to just let it go before his brother really suffered. I mean, of course, JT would have loved to have taken advantage of it if it had gone on. But yeah, next time you see him, he won't be that powerful. And I'm pretty sure Brandon and or Jose would love to get some sort of revenge for what just happened. And I'm also going to have to fix his teeth too, since they look like monster teeth. But nonetheless, though, a good showing by Gunshot, but I'm definitely going to have to work on his moves and his look and everything like that. But yes. Yeah, that's kind of what that version of Gunshot really looks like. So yes, this Friday night will be Fire Pro. And some of the matches on that card, I may as well announce some of them, just for you guys, since you're here. Excuse me. And, well, thank you very much. Ooh, Gunshot. Excuse me. I mean, you have, like, some of the people that, I will mention a few of the matches, but mostly the people that are in them. I mean, of course, you have Bowser, you have our good friend Retro Rick, we have Joshua James and Narazo, we also have Adam Guerin on the card, and then, of course, we also have a grudge match, a pure grudge match with Blade Charge and Kyle Young, aka Young Samurai. Then we also have a match between the Mighty Minerva and her sis, Melissa. Then we also have a match between Jose Blanco and yours truly. And in the main event, you will see JT Price. But of course, the card is subject to change without notice. So with that said, this is Taju22 signing off, saying goodbye. Take care of each other. Stay safe. And most important, be yourself. This is Taju22 signing off. Have a good night, and I'll see you on Friday night. Peace. All right, good night.